week 4, day 5 of my practice diary. So starting off with warm-ups as usual, chromatic scales, and then Joe Satriani. Spent 5 minutes doing that as usual, and then so I worked on Sad But True again. So the part I learnt was the rest of the chorus. So to be honest, learning the rest of the chorus only took me about 2 minutes to do. So it was, all I had to learn was that's the rest, all I had to learn for the chorus, because I already previously learned half of it. So that's 2 minutes on Sad But True so far. And then after that I just played through the song a couple of times just to get the song under my fingers, and just to make sure that I'm remembering the correct notes, and remembering like when to go to the verse and to transition into the chorus, and just to get the feel of the song really, and get the song under my fingers and play it perfectly. So I spent 10 minutes doing that. So I just kept playing with the backing track, or the original song actually, and just kept playing with the original song. So I spent 10 minutes doing that, and then I learnt the harmony. Actually, not the harmony. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like a little harmony guitar before the main solo. I'm not sure if it's a bridge or a prelude, I'm not quite sure, but it goes like this. Sorry, the distortion in my amp is really not very good. So that's very similar to the run in the intro. So you slide, and then you just chromatically pick 3 notes from the 7th fret to the 5th fret of the D string. So 7, 6, 5 and D string. Then you slide down to the 2nd fret of the D string. Do it again, and then you just go to the 3rd fret. Do it again, and this time you slide on the B string. You go to the 5th fret and chromatically go down to the 3rd fret on the B string, and then you go to the G string above it, and you pick the 2nd fret, do the chromatic run down on the B string again, and then you pick the 3rd fret on the G string, and then you do a riff that goes on the D string. Yeah, again, to make the song more interesting, sound more heavier, I believe anyway, I just added like pinch harmonics and stuff like that. So and on the chromatic bit on the B string and the G string, I added this little pinch harmonic half bend thing. I just think it makes it sound so much heavier. Wait. The only part that I really struggled struggled on that bit was the last little lick, which goes. For some reason, I found it quite an awkward riff. So you go. You kind of have. I have to do the lick. I could have played it like this. Then I just felt that doing. It'd be easier on the hammer-ons and pull-off sitter. You know, on picking the two notes on the third fret of the D string and the fifth fret of the D string. So picking them notes would be easier, but then there'd be too much moving around from going. So I decided to use my pinky instead, so I stay in one place and I don't have to move around and waste energy. But as a result of that, because my pinky isn't as strong as obviously picking with my second finger and my pinky isn't going to be as strong as picking with my first finger and my third finger. So the only downside to doing that was that I'd sometimes miss the frets and sometimes play out of time, but I eventually got it down pretty well. So yeah, I spent another 10 minutes learning that part of the song. So far we've got 5 minutes on warm-ups, 2 minutes on half the chorus that I learnt, and then so 10 minutes, 5 minutes on warm-ups, 2 minutes on the chorus, 10 minutes on the just playing the song through, and 10 minutes on learning the harmony. I think it's a prelude or maybe bridge before the main solo. So yeah, that took me 10 minutes. So, and then after that, I also practiced my. So yesterday I practiced my scales. This time I practiced my chords. So you've got like. Let me just put a clean tone on this. So you've got G6. So I practiced like this chord progression here. It's in 4/4 and it's using a lot of chords with extensions, and I have to read the time signatures and the kind of musical notation there. So you've got like here, you've got DC al coda there, and that means just go back to the start of the song, go back to bar 1 and repeat, and then it goes to a coda sign there, which is a coda sign on the D9, I believe. So you go to the D9. Actually, wait a minute, no, you're getting it wrong. So you go to the DCL coda, repeat to coda. So yeah, you go to a D9 there. You skip this entire line and you start on this line here where it says coda sign there. So you just have to remember stuff like that. So it's not really that difficult to play, but you've got a G6 starting off. So you've got 4/4. So bright and rhythmical G6, 4/4 time signature. I missed the last chord. Say D augmented. It sounds horrible anyway. So you've got the last bar of the song is. So that's another thing to practice for next time. Practice my transitioning from from any chord to a diminished chord, because diminished chord there did not sound very fluent when I played it. So that's my practice diary for today. So I spent 10 minutes practicing my rhythm playing, my chords, and yeah, that's my practice diary. So 5 minutes on warm-ups, 2 minutes on the chorus of Sabbath True, playing 10 minutes playing over the chorus of Sad But True. No, 10 minutes playing over the entire song, Sad But True, well, what I've learned so far. And then 10 minutes on the harmony, and then 10 minutes on my grade 6 electric rhythm playing book.